Show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. Hear that rooster sing, coffee's ready for a fling. Southern Fried has news for you. Updates on life's going on, and maybe a joke or two. Get up, pray up, and coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time. Grab your coffee and your smile, join on in for a while. We got laughs, we got prayer, celebrate our nation every day. Love our vets, love our land. It's the home of the free and the land of the brave. Get up, pray up, coffee up. Welcome to the morning show with Dave and Rob on the Southern Fried Podcast. We get you up, we start you right, we rock your mornings all the time.
Well, good morning out there, all of our fans out there at Southern Fried Podcast land. I'm Rob. Dave's not here. I don't know where Dave's at this morning. Sent him a text, but we're gonna muster right on through this Monday morning. It's a rainy Monday down here in South Georgia. I'm gonna hit the weather real quick while we're going on this. They're actually calling for thunderstorms this morning, and we have already had some lightning. Looks like we've got rain and thunderstorms for the next several hours. According to AccuWeather, they're gonna lay off here around. We got them till around 9 or 10, and then they're gonna lay off. We got a chance of rain all day. And this afternoon, the thunderstorms come back and rain start fizzling out. So they're calling for about an inch of rain over the next 4 hours or so. So, we'll take it here in South Georgia because, well, farmers don't really need it, but all in all, we need some rain. So we'll take it. Looking at Tuesday, no rain in the forecast. Well, 25% chance, 67 for a high, 54 for a low. And Wednesday is 72, 47, and about a 60% chance of rain. So we're going to be wet. It'll be all right. We'll take it. Let me put a shot up there to Dave's neck of the woods. And it's 52 and 49. Y'all got rain for a while. As well. A big old system up there that y'all are getting hit with. Looks like around lunchtime it's slacking off, maybe. But looks like y'all got about 3 or 4 days of rain coming up. So you enjoy. Y'all probably need it too. All right, Southern Fried Coffee is good this morning. Look here, if y'all hadn't tried it, y'all really need to. Where's my little thing here? We got to run through all this stuff here real quick anyway. That's Southern Fried Coffee. There you go. There's QR code for it. If you haven't tried Southern Fried Coffee, you need to try it. It's gourmet coffee. Man, is it good. I'm drinking the mint this morning. About out. I got to order some more. I've tried the mint and the pecan pie. Dave's tried the Ethiopian and all this, a bunch of the other blends. He said he ain't got a bad one yet. I don't think they make bad ones. Let's run right through the list here. Mammoth Nation. If you support Mammoth Nation, they support American-owned businesses, veterans, conservative views. Your money that you spend there goes to support our conservative beliefs in this country, and Hey, these big box retailers, they support everything but that. So y'all check out Mammoth Nation. We're going to move up Patriot Mobile. My goodness, what a phone company. The only Christian-based cellular phone service in the country. They're very affordable. In fact, if you go to them now and you use the promo code Cornbread, get your first month on us. Yes, you still have to pay to set it up, but you get your first month of service on us. W Energy Drinks, David loves W. My goodness. So no crash, no jitters. Use Southern Fried as promo code there. You'll get 10% off of your order. They're always running some type of special too. Podbean and podcast hosting. Don't want to be on camera. That's fine. You don't have to be. Check out their regular podcast code there at the top and their business plan at the bottom. All you got to do is click that one and keep going. That's all you got to do. It's simple. I think a lot of people should ought to have a podcast. And yeah, this Friday, Halloween night, we're going to have 3 Ravens publishing live on the air here. I don't know who all is going to be there with them, but they're going to be releasing their latest book in their series. It Came from the Trailer Park. Yes. So y'all make sure you be here for this. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, and we are now special affiliates with the Hodge twins. Oh, yeah. They're almost as good looking as Dave and me. Almost. But hey, click that QR code there and go check out their great merch items. And yes, I want to talk about Love and Deers Ministries. This is Joe and Donna. Joe was on not too long ago. He recently had a heart transplant, but he's doing very well. Joe and Donna is going to be joining myself and Miss Elizabeth on a Monday morning show starting at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's Love and Deers, sponsored by Southern Fried Podcast. If you have any questions or anything you want to talk about or questions for the counselors or common sense type answers, just send us an email right there at southernfriedpodcast@yahoo.com. All right. There, now back. You get to see the clickbait this morning. Oh, let's see. There's some different type news stuff going on, but apparently it's kind of slow because, they only want to talk about nonsense. They don't want to talk about any good news. They want to talk about nonsense. We don't like all that nonsense around here. We want some good sense, some common sense, some no stuff. We don't like doing that. No. So, what in the world is going on with this thing? There, my thing is trying to go every which way. There we go. All right, but hey, while we're on news briefly, there are election deniers on the left and the right, and Keem Jeffries, the House Minority Leader, previously said there were no election deniers in the Democratic Party, but he's already setting up for it. They're going to be hollering at this time. And I mean, they are absolutely setting up for it. He was on Face the Nation, and Brennan asked Preston, New York representative about his past comments, insisting that there were no election deniers in the Democratic Party, despite recently suggesting that the upcoming midterms could be rigged elections. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be election deniers, but the upcoming elections may be rigged. I mean, that's not our game, dude. That's your game. No. It's calling what Donald Trump gerrymandering congressional maps in a partisan fashion all across the country just to rig the midterm elections. and deny the ability of the American people to actually decide who should be in the majority as it relates to the House of the Representatives. Yeah, they're real concerned about who Americans wish to vote for. I'll point right back, Joe Biden won the Democratic primary. They decided he couldn't win, so they ousted him or got him to oust himself and put Kamala Harris. So, don't even go there, dude. Yeah, y'all ain't care about the American people in a long time. It doesn't seem like. Just like don't seem like it's y'all care a bit. So, but I hope each and every one of you guys out there had a great and wonderful weekend. We've been fighting peanut dust and goldenrod and everything else down here in South Georgia. So, if you want to know why somebody is stuffed up this morning, that would be why. Ugh. Yeah. Here's a funny one. And here in America, we got a lot of vacation spots. A lot of people like to go to Mexico. I wouldn't recommend going to Mexico. I wouldn't have done it for a long time. But alleged narco banners warn U.S. citizens stay out of Los Cabos region, though local officials dispute their existence. There were two that surfaced online this month, and there's pictures of them. They say stay out of the Los Cabos region, and they spark concern about the cartel intimidation tactics. But the local officials insist the signs never exist. The purported messages signed by a faction of the Sinaloa cartel, known as La Chapiza, I guess, threaten violence against U.S. citizens living in or visiting the popular tourist destination. Photos of the banner circulated widely across social media, though authorities in Baja California Sur say investigators found no trace of them. And they got pictures of them. But, so whether or not they were physically verified, the tactic itself is consistent with decades of cartel narco terrorism. And, they don't like it. We're cutting out where Trump is doing everything he can to keep drugs from drifting into this country from Mexico. And these drug cartels, they want to keep the pipeline open. It's money in their pockets. Oh my goodness, don't take away their money. No, what a bunch of knuckleheads. But Coast Guard nabbed 50 tons of cocaine. Come on. We're not talking about just a little bit. We're talking about major pipeline industries. Oh my gosh. Says, oh, what is happening here? I'm sorry, we've got weather down here this morning, so if y'all hear something funny in the background, that's probably has something to do with that. Let's see. Peters said reports of such banners should be taken seriously when given proximity to American borders. When you're dealing with a cartel that serious and that close to our border, we have to take it seriously. Add to that the number of Americans traveling to Latin America for business or pleasure. It's a ready stock of potential victims for extortion. Y'all stay home. We got plenty of places, plenty of beaches. Hit Florida, hit Southern California, hit Texas. Stay out of Mexico for right now. It ain't gonna hurt you to stay in the States this year. It's about time for y'all to be back to school anyway. Who wants to go to Mexico? I know it's the cold time of year, so everyone wants to go to Mexico, but right now it's probably not a good time to be going over there. These cartels are serious. They don't, and we've messed with their money. We're doing away with their stock on these little boats coming in. You know, and I'm glad he's doing it. I'm glad we're taking these kind of actions to put a stop to it, because it comes right straight into this country. We don't need their drugs over here. We got enough problems. We don't need that. We need to blast. And I think if they do take a hostage over there and the cartels, we need to go in with the Marines. I'm not for going out and starting wars and stuff, but I am for protecting our people. I do want to talk about, this was a great story and a very important ability to come back for somebody. Jeremy Reiner, he got crushed, completely crushed by a 14,000-pound snowcat. That's a snowplow, basically. Almost killed him, and he has struggled and worked very hard. He's talking about how life-changing that can be. For those of you who don't know who Jeremy Reiner is, he's Hawkeye in the Marvel Universe. He's also in the show Mayor of Kingstown. He said it tested his limits and it helped him. It changed everything for him. So he said it was a great gift. And I guess you get in a situation like that, you learn just how deep and strong that you are. And yeah, the human body is amazing, and the medicine today is amazing. And and I always like Jeremy Reiner. I mean, because he takes his role of Hawkeye very serious, but he also has fun with it. Because Hawkeye's just a really good shot with the bow and arrow. Doesn't necessarily have any superpowers, a lot like the Black Widow, the Tasha Romanoff. But he sang a song called "I Am Super" too, and that was it made me laugh and smile. He's had a great sense of humor about playing Hawkeye. He's just an amazing actor. He seems to be a really great guy. So, but I'm glad that he is doing much better, and that we didn't lose him, because he's a good actor. So, we lost Nick Mangold after complication with kidney disease. He recently took to social media to ask for a kidney donor, but we just couldn't get that done for him in time. Played for the Jets from 2006 to 2016, was 7-time All-Pro. He was 41 years old. Played center was quite possibly, in my opinion, one of the hardest positions to play. So he was the heartbeat of their offensive line for a decade and a beloved teammate. I think he had he was married with 4 kids, I think, if I remember correctly. So, you hate to lose somebody like that. I mean, you figure 7-time All-Pro over 10 years as a center, that's pretty stout. You got to be able to handle that ball, control the ball, get it hiked up, and then block. Oh, it's hard enough just to block. You got to handle that ball and get it to the center or get it to the QB, and then do all your work. So, well, over the weekend I had I put some video up. It wasn't a whole lot, but I did put some video up at ARA Silent Auction, which is their main fundraiser for the year. Had a good time up there. I had a ball, actually. Miss Carol was there. A lot of the staff was there, and they had karaoke and everything else up there. It was pretty cool. They didn't have karaoke last year. They did this year. They just got it out there on the sidewalk of the square and just went to town on it. So, yeah, I did not participate in the karaoke, and I think everybody was appreciative of that fact. So, yeah, I am not. I am not one for karaoke. Now, if they call it croaking, I can do that. Oh, Brother Jerry's logging in. How you doing this morning, Brother Jerry? Brother Jerry says, if you want to test your inner strength, tell your wife that her most famous dish that she makes could be better if she would listen to your mama on how she cooks it. I don't know if that would be testing your inner strength or just crazy. That might just get you drug out in the street and shot. Or at least a good solid kick in the rumpus. My goodness. You like living on the edge. I can see that now. You know. Now, are you telling her she should listen to her mama or she should listen to your mama? It says listen to your mama, but you said if she would listen to, okay, so you're talking your mom. Oh, dude, that is like going slap over the top and just asking for trouble, sir. My goodness. And Monday morning, Mr. Brother Jerry, it is Monday morning. That is not a good way to start your week off. My goodness. You better, You better hope she don't read that, you know. Next thing you know, you'll be on here saying that you wish that she could keep her house as clean as your mom did, you know, and stuff like that. I'm just saying, you know, that'd be bad too. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know, you can talk about your mom's great fashion sense around her and stuff like that. Just kind of cut your eyes a little bit, but you know, don't throw out. You know, she'd be. It'd be better if she cooked it like your mom made it. Oh. That's like just begging for it. Say, Mama did it better. Well, it has been a really, really good weekend. We had a ball up there. I actually won one thing. Bet on. I bet on several things. Had a cause you know you gotta go up there and you know. There's a couple things I bet on. Oh, but one thing that I got I had a lot of minimum bids. I'm a poor boy. Some of the minimum bids were a little bit that I couldn't do, but they were very affordable. If you really wanted it, you could have done it. So, and it's going to a good cause. ARA is amazing. It's a no-kill animal shelter, animal rescue alliance here in between Colquitt and Donaldsonville. And I think they go back and forth between Colquitt and Donaldsonville. I know last year they did it in Donaldsonville. This year they did it in Colquitt. So they kind of spread the love around a little bit on that, which I think is great. Like I said, it was a good time. They even had some ARA girls, boys up there singing. Oh, they were giving them donations for them to get up there and sing. And they were like, I won't get up there. Oh, we'll do it. Oh, no, we don't. Hey, you work quick. Get up there and sing. This girl that took charge. So get out there and sing for your money. I did find great humor in that. We do have suspects arrested after the crown jewels were stolen in Paris. I just don't. Oh, I don't know. That's probably one of the crime of the century and all that. We do have a natural disaster brewing. Apparently, it is a big one. Melissa becomes a monster Category 5 hurricane as Jamaica braces for destructive storm surge and flooding. Now, everything that I've seen on this storm, we should not be in trouble with it, but looks like it's going to be going through Jamaica and Cuba, Haiti, maybe. They're going to get affected with this thing, but it looks like it's going to make a hard right-hand turn and get back out in the Atlantic and be gone, is what it looks like. We're going to hope that's what it does. But I think that's what everybody is thinking that it's going to do. At least people that know more about these storms than I do. So said that the Jamaican government has activated the country's emergency operations center. And emergency generators, medical supplies, and fuels are in place ahead of the storm. So, I don't wish no bad stuff on nobody. And this looks like, this is an island nation. You imagine getting hit by a Category 5, you ain't got nowhere to run. At least here in this country, if you got a big hurricane coming in, you can vacate. You can get the heck out of there. Go on up to Tennessee or go to Oklahoma or Kansas, where you don't really have to worry about hurricanes so much. But you can't play with these things, and they're stuck there. But yeah, it looks like it was kind of sort of heading like it might go up into the Gulf there, but looks like it's forecasted and scheduled to hang a hard right and go right back over Cuba. So let's say a prayer for all the people on the path of this thing, because it is a monster. It's kind of late in the year to have a Cat 5, I would think, but hey, it has happened before. Yeah. Brother Jerry says, honestly, I will not complain about my wife's cooking. When we married, I was 185 pounds. When I began preparing for my surgery, I weighed 374. My wife makes a 6-layer homemade chocolate cake. When she isn't looking, I will take an insulin shot and grab a big slice. Oh, Brother Jerry, I understand the pain there, and that's real. For my birthday, my sweetie made me this red velvet cake, and my favorite with the icing and the red velvet cake and oh my goodness. And I don't think she's ate but one slice off that thing, and I've just about ate. And it wasn't a huge one. It was moderately sized. It was big enough. There's still a slice in there that I hadn't eaten yet, and I've been eyeballing it. And I know I shouldn't eat it. I tried to get her to eat it last night. She's like, "No, that's your birthday cake." But it is good. I'm gonna tell you so. I swear she cooked. On a serious note, I preached for the first time in a month yesterday. Amen, brother. Amen. That's right. Get them feet back under you. You got this. Well, God's got you in his hand. So, I am so glad you were able to get back up behind that pulpit. That's you change lives from there. Hey, give me just a second here. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing that you were able to get back out there. I don't preach. I do. I've done some talks on veteran suicide and stuff like that, and with different groups trying to reach out for that. And it's important to me. It affected me personally with my dad. So, but you speak what moves you, and Jesus moves me, and I know he moves you as well, brother. And I am happy for you on that. Oh, you may not be there next Sunday because you up here talking about your wife's cooking, and she ought to do it like your mom. That I think that's funny as heck. Uh, but yeah, and I know David's going to be just tickled too. Hopefully, I'll talk to him here after a while. I don't know where David's at this morning. This is Monday morning. It's raining. There ain't no telling what is going on. So, but we've got, as far as I know, we'll have myself and Miss Elizabeth on here today around lunchtime. And tonight we'll have Mama said Miss Elizabeth be here for that as well. And I think we're going to keep going on here that we were talking about manners a little bit last week. And I think we probably continue on that topic. I mean, manners is a lost art in this day and age. Nobody cares about manners anymore. But, you know, manners can help hold us together sometimes. I mean, the Lord's going to hold us together, but, you know, manners makes it being held together bearable. And manners are not about forcing people to do stuff per se, but it's about respect. It's about treating the people around you with a little bit of common courtesy and respect. And that is so important in this day and age. We've lost our manners. So, good morning, Miss Jennifer. Hey, did you see your brother Jerry got back and preached for the first time in a month yesterday? And it ain't morning, it's a good morning. Even if it is Monday, it's still good morning. Brother Jerry said, I may not be the bride's crayon in the box, but I will never compare my wife's cooking to being inferior to anyone. Amen, brother. Amen. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking about that in case you didn't. So that way I don't get you hurt. Now, I'm going to say this. She might be the greatest cook out there, but you're pretty good with them meats and stuff, smoking them meats and doing that Brunswick stew and all that good stuff too. We've seen it. I go up sniffing my screen on my computer here when I get on there trying to smell it. I can't get the smell to come through. I need to get smell-o-vision. No. I know some of the people that watch this show, and it wouldn't be, they'd have a picture of a big old cooked up barbecue Boston butt on there, but that wouldn't be the smell that's coming through. They'd mess me up. They'd do it on purpose. Okay. I'm going to talk about old Justin Trudeau. Okay. You know, yeah, I can't wrap my head around Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau being a couple. I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. You know, Zelensky's heart's going to be broken. He's going to be broken. And he's going to hate Katy Perry forever because, you know, he just is. I always thought that Zelensky would be together with Justin Trudeau, not Katy Perry. They look like a better match to me, but, you know, I'm happy for them. You know, if, you know, you would think Katy Perry could do much better than that. Sigh. I'm sorry to all you guys up there in Canada. You know, you know, I just thought Zelensky would have been a better match for Trudeau than Katy Perry. Sorry, all you Canadians up there, y'all don't get mad at me. You know, we like Canada. It's north of us. It's cold there. I know it's cold there, and down here in the South Georgia, we don't believe in winter and snow and stuff like that. Although y'all made us a believer last year. Thanks to Dave. Brother Jerry, would you believe, and Jennifer, would you believe that my brother on this show, David, actually prayed last year that we would get snow in South Georgia? Snow in South Georgia. I remember one time we got a quarter inch, it shut down everything. We got over 8 inches of snow. It affected the whole panhandle of Florida, all the way up in here to South Georgia. They said, yeah, I prayed for that. And I was like, you knucklehead, don't you ever. God listened, and he gave us a good blizzard. I mean, it lasted for days. We had snow around here. You can't use God against people like that. That's just, In all fairness, I was going, y'all enjoy that snow up there. And Dave was like, dear Heavenly Father, let him have some of this. You know he wants it. I didn't realize Dave could be that brutal, but like he can a little bit. That's all right, though. All right, Miss Jennifer, you said you took the cat to the vet the other day. How's the cat doing? Yeah, you got to give an update on the kitty cat because you said on the other day, on Friday, that you was going to take the cat to the vet. So, yeah, said it had some ear issues. Yeah, that's what Dave is sometimes. You got to watch that fella. I shouldn't have talked about him. He's not here to defend himself. If he was here, he'd be, if Dave was here, says you're absolutely, he would be saying stuff like, you're absolutely right, Rob. That was kind of mean of me. I shouldn't have done that. And Rob, you're absolutely right. You are the clickbait on the show. And I appreciate the fact that you are as good looking as you are, that you really drive people to the show. He is okay. They are helping me brush my teeth. Laugh out loud. How do cats help? What do you have the toothbrush on one side and they take the little paws and they clean the other side? And then do they wash their paws after they use the litter box? That might leave a bad taste in your mouth. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. It is Monday, y'all, and I'm still getting going this morning. It looks like we also running back for the New York Giants went down. Cam Scudabo, you're shaking your head. He's a rookie running back. His ankle buckled underneath him. He tried, but he went down and but it looks like it kind of might put a dent in his season. He did wave at the crowd as he was taken off the field. They had to go out there and get him. He provided and this is off Fox News, he provided an intense spark that gave Giants fans a glimmer of hope that their season might be salvaged. Coming in the game, he had 398 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. He also had 23 catches for 189 yards and a touchdown. Good ball player. Good ball player. He's a rookie, and I hate to see these young guys go out there and get hurt like that. I really do. They work their youth and stuff like that to get up to that level, and then they get out there and start showing their butts and doing what they want to do, and really playing their hearts out, and then they get hurt. I hate to see that. I really, really do. So I hope for a speedy recovery for you, sir. But you see people, you see in this world, in this day and age, and we see a lot of it down here in this area with accidents, and we lose young ones too quick, and people get hurt. And it's not just the young ones, it's everybody. Y'all, while you're going through this day to day, and this could be hard, this could be a more difficult challenge for you. When you're going through the day to day, it's Monday. Nobody's feeling good about it being Monday. It's rainy. My arthritis is acting up today. I don't feel real good, but I'm going to make it a goal to do this. We need to find somebody to cheer them up. You see somebody out there that's having a rough Monday, you go up to them and say, God loves you. Or, hey, your hair looks nice. Or, I really like your shoes that you got on. Those are some nice shoes. I just say something nice to somebody today. Maybe we'll start a trend. We'll have Niceness Mondays. I mean, if it's your buddy, say, hey, my haircut's better than yours. Get do something. Make a smile come out on their face. It's like I got that toothpaste on it, and just reach in and thank you, Jenna. That makes me smile. I can just picture that. Guys, we are a little bit stormy down here, and my stuff just blinked. I hope I'm still up. I can't tell. Yeah, looks like I am. Looks like I am. Yeah. Okay. No, that don't mean I want to stay up, but I am up now. Hey, you have a good day. Yeah, thank you. See, I got that mental image of the kitty cats in there with their paws having you brush your teeth, and I'm going to have a good day. Yes, see? You telling me to have a good day? Oh, you just do it. Oh, that's a cheap way to do it. You just you're doing it on me now just to get it out of the way. No, you got to find some stranger out there, or somebody that you hadn't seen in a long time, or just somebody. It might be I don't know. You may go get your hair done, your nails done. Yeah. See, you might call Steve and quit telling him to make nose rings on his Ford. Yeah, stuff like that. I know. It was a hairband, but it looked like a nose ring. Well, he pulled that spike out of the middle of it. I thought, oh, Lord, that's going to hurt when that goes through somebody's nose. Well, I tell y'all what, I'm struggling a little bit this morning myself. I hope y'all have a great, wonderful day. I'm going to knock off here just a little bit early, and I'm going to get my day going, and I'm going to see if I can get fired up and get some stuff done around here. Excuse me. Don't forget, hopefully we'll have noontime today with myself and Miss Elizabeth. Tonight we'll have Mama Said, and the whole gang's going to be here, I think. Brother Jerry said, I tried making my wife feel good this morning. When she first waked up, smiled, and told her she was really blessed this morning. We are still married. Oh, I was telling my sweetie the other day, we woke up and I looked her dead in the eye and told her, I said, you're really blessed and fortunate, for you to be able to roll over and see me beside you in the mornings and have breakfast with me, to have a truly good looking and wonderfully blessed woman to have me in your life, Oh, it's a blessing, to have all this clickbait, all to yourself and my great sense of humor, and you still don't understand her heart stare. Yeah, I kind of got one of those too. I think we're living on the edge, brother. I think we're going. It's because you toe the line, okay. And as we walk right up to the line, there's a line there that we can't cross, but we're kind of obligated to walk right up to that line. And then stick one toe over and just kind of make a little cross there. Yeah, that's all it takes. And we've had it, because we're standing right there on it. But, I've often said, and Brother Jerry, you probably understand where I'm coming from on this. You're probably one of the few on here that would understand this. It is so hard for us good-looking guys to go through life being as good looking as we are especially, myself and Brother Jerry, you know, it's hard. The struggle is real, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. We have to tell people, hey, eyes here, eyes here. You know, oh, and we have to spend so much hair. I'm not going to go into how much time that we have to spend fixing our hair and getting it just right, because we can't just go out there with our hair just anyway. Oh, Kimball, no, we got to have it perfect. That takes time and effort. This not just myself and Brother Jerry. We could probably just get away with just jumping out of bed and making it. But all of those guys out there that are clickbaits also, they have to get up. They don't just happen magically like it does for myself and Brother Jerry. We just pile out of the bed and go. We're ready. A lot of these guys, they have to struggle with it. They have to struggle. It's real. We want to recognize, the struggle on that this morning. So y'all get up, pray up, coffee up, get there, attack this Monday. Have a great day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the time. It's okay. We've got this. We have got this. And either you got it or you don't. And we know there's some people out there that don't got it. We ain't gonna call no names. We don't want to hurt their feeling. Most people out there this day and age only got one feeling, and it ain't in real good shape. So, hey, y'all have a great and wonderful day today. Attack a day. Do something nice for somebody, nice to a stranger. Love y'all. Big old salute. God bless you. And we will see y'all around lunchtime. Get it?
All the time. Grab your coffee and your smile. Join on in for a while. So come on in and have a blast. For a good time that will last. Start your day with a smile. With the hosts that do the most. And get up, pray up, coffee up.